Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and today I don't have just one, not just two, but three hot leads to share with y'all. I love these leads and I think you guys are really going to love them too. So again, I just got to get right on into it. You already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, select all. That way YouTube tells you every time I post a video, and I share hot work from home opportunities and information Monday through Friday right here. So really lock it on it because you don't want to miss out on these hot leads. And now that you've taken care of that business, we're ready to jump in. All right, I'm excited because I get to share a company that I haven't shared in a little while. And this company is called Molina Healthcare. Now, if you're not familiar with Molina, you can peruse their website. They've got a lot of information for you to check out. And of course, their Glassdoor. This is a huge company, 10,000 plus employees. They're based out of California. They're an insurance carrier, and it says that they are nationwide. They're a Fortune 500 organization with a mission to provide quality healthcare to people receiving government assistance. So that is what their niche is within the healthcare industry. Seems like people like working here. Now, I have two hot leads to share with y'all from Molina, and then I have another lead from a different company. So let's get into it. Okay, so jumping on in here, the first hot lead is for their care review processor, and this looks to be available US wide. They have a lot of locations listed here. Just make sure that you have a location, like your state is listed, and you're good to go. And they let us know that the pay for this position is going to start at $21.16 per hour, and it's going to go up to $31.71 per hour. And of course, that is based off of your experience, your location, education, skill level. But at least we know the lowest they are going to pay you is that 21. And that makes it worth it for me. And you don't need a ton of experience. So let's find out what you're doing. So they let us know that Molina Healthcare Services works with members, providers, and multidisciplinary team members to assess, facilitate, plan, and coordinate an integrated delivery of care across the continuum, including behavioral health and long-term care for members with high need potential. HCS staff work to ensure that patients progress toward desired outcomes with quality care that is medically appropriate and cost-effective based on the severity of illness and the site of service. So knowledge, skills, and abilities. You'll provide telephone, clerical, and data entry support for the care review team, provide computer entries of authorization requests, provider inquiries, such as eligibility and benefits verification, provider contracting status, diagnosis and treatment requests, coordination of benefit status determination, hospital census information regarding admissions and discharges and billing codes, responds to requests for authorization of services submitted via phone, fax, and mail, according to Molina operational timeframes, contacts physician offices according to department guidelines to request missing information from authorization requests or for additional information as requested by the medical director. And so what you'll need is a high school diploma or GED and 1 to 3 years experience in an administrative support role in healthcare. So it's preferred if you have an associate's degree, and then it's also preferred if you have 3+ years experience. If you are a medical assistant, that's preferred but not required. And it says to all current Molina employees, if you're interested in applying for this position, please apply through the internet job listing. So they also hook you up with great benefits, and they're an equal opportunity employer, which means they don't discriminate for a number of legally protected reasons. So this is a great opportunity. They posted this yesterday. And one of the things that I want to point out, especially for the folks who are like, I am trying to get away from the phone, I always have to just put it out there that I understand how you feel about that phone being glued to your ear. But consider a position that isn't phone-based, but still requires phone. Okay, that's the thing. You always have to communicate in any job that you do. And if you are answering the phone maybe a handful of times a day, I honestly don't think you would be as upset with using the phone versus what you might currently be doing, which is the phone is glued to your ear. And every time you say goodbye, you got to say hello to someone new. That's a lot, okay? Sometimes we don't want to talk all day. So I get that's what you're trying to move away from. But sometimes we need that middle ground to get to complete just clerical duties, occasionally talking on the phone land. Okay, that's this job. This is that middle ground. So I would apply if you're trying to get away from the phone, even though some phone is involved. And if that's sounding good to you, the apply now button is at the top right. And yes, we have a template to help you. In case you haven't heard, the Remote Resume Builder software has tons of templates and is easy to use to get your resume and cover letter in. And the template that I would reference is I would look at the administrative coordinator resume template, and then I would customize that further. You could even take a look at the healthcare resume template, but I would definitely use the administrative coordinator template because there's a little bit of everything going on. You got the clerical duties, the data entry duties, you got the coordination duties, like there's, a little bit of everything, and that's what an administrative coordinator does. So I would pair that with the administrative coordinator cover letter template and you are good to go. And you get access to these templates plus all the ones you see here and some that you don't. Okay, they're all in the software ready for you to use. You can try these out for a full 7 days for just $1. That's our 7-day try before you buy trial. And if you love the software, if you love these ATS optimized templates, if you love starting off from a finished product and just switching out a few things in the software, okay, if you love not having to have Microsoft Office and Google Drive because you don't need those, you just need the software to customize the resumes and cover letters, then you would want to continue using the software. And it's only $37 a month and you get immediate access. As soon as you sign up, we're going to send you an email. It'll have your login to your own private dashboard that looks just like this. And then we're going to send you an email where you'll have a login to my Teachable School. And that's where you watch the brief video tutorials. It only takes a few minutes to learn how to use the software and you'll be up and running. And then email 3 will come immediately after that. It's a link to the support desk in case you ever need to contact us. We're in the support desk 7 days a week. Yes, there is a rep in the desk every single day, including weekends and holidays, because we know y'all are putting in work. So we got to be here to support you in case you ever have a question about how to do something in the software or your billing. So check out the software, try it out, and now let's move on to that second hot lead. So the second hot lead also comes from Molina Healthcare, and it is for their Correspondence Processor. You just have to be willing to work in Eastern Standard Time. However, you see they have all these states listed, and this too looks to be US wide. You just have to be willing to work in the Eastern time zone. So hitting the highlights here because this lead is very similar to the previous lead that I just shared. The pay for this one starts off at $21 as well, and it goes up to $28.82 per hour. And they let us know that you only need 1 year of experience in an administrative support role in healthcare. And all those things that they mentioned are nice to have here as well. So you just need a GED, that is required. You just need a minimum of 1 year in an administrative healthcare support role. That's required. And then it's nice if you have an associate's, and it's nice if you have any of these things that they list here. So they let us know that in this role, you're going to provide clerical data entry and telephone support for the utilization management team. You're going to manage the workflow for responses to incoming authorization requests and correspondence from Molina members and providers, collaborating with team members to provide timely replies, generate, process, track, and store authorization requests and correspondence related to care access and monitoring approvals and denials and other integrated Molina programs, including behavioral health and long-term care, enter member demographic data and provider information updates into appropriate systems, and processes and monitors all denial letters through Molina denial database. So that's what you're doing in this role. Similar, but, a little different. And honestly, if you like that first lead, which, we just looked at, I would apply to both of these and I would use the same template. I would use the administrative coordinator resume template and customize it from there. So even though you're using the same template, you're not submitting the exact same resume because there's a slight difference between these two. slightly. Okay, they're letting you know in that first lead, that you're going to be responding to authorization services, department guidelines, authorization requests, medical director. They mentioned those things. Over here, you're going to be, monitoring and processing the denial letters. Okay, you're going to be working with behavioral health and long-term care. Okay, so there are some overlaps, but we see some of the differences. So those are the things that if you have experience with, if you are familiar with those things, that's going to be the slight difference that you articulate on the resumes that you send. But the thing about the software that makes it so easy to do is when you need to make those quick customizations, you're just going into the software. You can easily duplicate your resume and you can go in and make those, switch out the info, and boom, you're ready to download and get your application in. So it really will only take you a few minutes to do that, and you're going to be able to get your application for both of these leads in a jiffy. So let's go to the final hot lead. The third and final hot lead that I'm going to share comes from another company I've shared many times on my channel. This company is called Envision Radiology, and they are in radiology. They support people who are going through cancer. So you can see that this is a large company, 1,001 to 5,000 employees, and it says that they were founded in 2000 on the idea that imaging could be delivered in a dramatically better experience for patients and their referring physicians. So that's what this company does. Now, jumping into this lead, it is limited. I have to go ahead and put that out there. However, what got my attention is they let us know that the next training class is going to start March 17th. And even though it's only available in the states listed here, I love the fact that they tell us exactly when they're going to be getting things started, because I know a lot of y'all are looking for something, pretty concrete, like tell me when you start so that I know what to expect. So that's why I want to share this one. Now, they let us know that the initial 90-day schedule is going to be Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the permanent schedule is going to be within their operating hours, and they're open from 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. So your shift is going to land somewhere within that time frame. Now, just hitting the highlights here, as a patient outreach representative and the first to interact with patients, creating a friendly, caring culture with exceptional service, you're going to answer a high volume number of calls, and you're going to have to reach out to unscheduled patients to get them scheduled. So if you're someone who's interested in scheduling, this would be the job for you. You're going to take incoming calls from patients, and then you're also going to call patients and make sure that they get scheduled. And if you've ever done anything like this before, you already know how that goes. And they tell us at the top what the pay for this position is. It's $15.80 to $18.20 per hour. And that makes sense because as far as qualifications go, it says 3+ years experience in customer service. If it's healthcare, that's nice. So you don't have to come from a healthcare background to be eligible for this. You just need to come from a customer service background with at least 3 years of experience. So this could be a great position to transition into the healthcare industry with. This is, in my opinion, a great way to get into, scheduling and healthcare. So if this sounds like you, then the apply button is at the top up here, and we have a template for you. Now, if you're coming from a customer service background, you've never worked in healthcare before, you can do the customer service 1 or 2 resume template. Or if you're coming from a scheduling background and you've already done something like this before, then you can use the appointment scheduling resume template and you are a perfect fit. And if you're like, well, I'm coming from a healthcare background, I didn't do scheduling, I was like on the phone doing healthcare, well, then we also have the healthcare call center resume template. And you're kind of in that middle ground where you have that healthcare background, you have that customer service background, and you would be a perfect fit for this position as well. So we also have the accompanying cover letters for all of these templates. You are in great hands. So try out the software. At minimum, you can get your application in for all 3 of these leads for just $1, and you can try it out and use as many templates, make as many resumes and cover letters as you want over the next week and see if it works for you. And the software is only $37 per month. And when I tell you it makes a huge difference, don't believe me, believe all the people who have used the software and have gone on to be gainfully employed and work from home. So try out the software. And next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. For just $1 during our 7-day try before you buy trial, you can get access to hundreds of leads. Yes, we're going to send you hundreds of the best leads over the course of the next week when you try out the software for just $1. We add about 3 dozen of the hottest work from home opportunities every single weekday into the Extra Leads Club app, and we make it easy for you to see the information at a glance. We provide you the links to apply to check out their Glassdoor, and it helps you save time and get more applications in. We created the Extra Leads Club app because a lot of y'all have said to me, I'm ready to get hired. I just don't really have the time to be consistent. And what this does is it condenses time. So instead of you spending hours every day looking for the best jobs, we do that and we send it to you, and you can just take a few minutes to look at the best jobs. And it is only $10 a month. So if you are someone watching my videos, you want more of the best hot leads, you want to get access to these bright and early, we usually have Extra Leads Club app updated around 9:30 a.m. every day. Join Extra Leads Club. You'll be so glad that you did. And then next on the resources list, because this train just doesn't stop, is the mega list of jobs. We have tons of companies on here. Every company that I've ever shared, I add to the mega list. So if you are into healthcare, you can type that in and you can see we have 94 companies and counting that will hire you to work from home in the healthcare industry. So come here every time you look for an opportunity. You will be glad that you did. And then last but certainly not least, check out my Amazon storefront for all of your work from home equipment needs. We've got desks, we've got your peripherals, we've got blue blocking glasses, and of course, computers. You're not working from anywhere without a computer. And Amazon has prices that you just can't beat, okay? The whole hookup for $131, and you are good to go and ready to work from home. So check out my Amazon storefront, the mega list of jobs, join Extra Leads Club today for $1 and get your application in for just $1 using the remote resume builder software. You're gonna be glad that you did. And thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.